Hey, it's Father Taylor, and today is Tuesday, February 8th. And I'm here today with both some unfortunate news and also for a strong and special request for your help. As some of you may have heard by now, early Sunday morning, Sean Salisbury, who's the son of Scott and Lisa, got a brother Ryan and Tyler, who you will remember because they were very active teens and younger kids in our church. Sean died as a result of an unfortunate accident early Sunday morning. Sean was 30 years old. He was a person who was very well known in his community. He had a very strong impact on his time during Emmaus. As a high school student, he was a kind of a leader type kid who was well connected, played football in college, and afterwards became a football coach in Western Connecticut. So he has a great circle of friends. He was a guy who very much loved his family and who was an inspiration to lots of kids and to just as a friend. It is a tragic loss for all of us. It's a loss for the wider world and the community. And it's devastating to his family, as you can imagine. So what are we doing? This Friday from 4 to 8, Trinity Church will host a visitation for the family so that instead of going to a funeral home or some other place, we will host all of those folks who come, who want to pay their regards to the family and friends of Sean. On the next day, on Saturday morning at 11 o'clock, we will have the service of Christian burial, followed by his burial at Simsbury Cemetery. And following that service, at the Italian American Club in Avon, they will host, those friends will be hosting a reception for the family. You're going to see some more about it with dates and times, but here's what we need to do together as a community right now. First, we need to pray for Sean's family and for Sean's friends. 30 years old, that's not even necessarily half a life. No one's expecting that. No one's seeing it coming. And how awful it must be to get a banging on your door at 4:30 in the morning and to look out and see a police car in your driveway, and you know what that means. So please pray. Pray for Scott, his dad, for Lisa. Pray for his brother Ryan and Tyler. He has a grandmother on one side of the family and a grandfather and grandmother on the other, some uncles, aunts, but also lots of friends, lots of peers. So please pray. Pray for their comfort. And also pray that God can be present in ways that is not only comforting, but to help people in this sense of loss. Sometimes a loss like this can be devastating to a fragile faith. How could God allow this to happen? Where was God when this happened? If this is what God is like, I don't want to be a part of it. So we need to pray for people who are on that edge, as well as praying for the people who are saying, where do I look for hope? How do I find meaning in such a terrible death? It's an opportunity to pray in addition for the comfort of the family, but also for other people in their faith and their hope and their recovery as well. The second thing I'm asking for right now is we need all kinds of help. At 4 o'clock on Friday, when this begins, the entire football team and staff and college members from the college where he coached will be coming to pay their respects to the family. We expect that in that period of time between 4 and 8 to see at least 250 people in our building. That means that we need a lot of help. We're going to need some people simply to be in the parking lot to help people find the right door. We're going to need people to work as greeters. When you walk in the door, who do you meet? Where's a visitor book? Where's a mask? Where are the bathrooms? We're going to need people right at the door. We're also going to need people on one side to help people go into the sanctuary where Sean's casket will be in the sanctuary for people to go in there and to pay their respects and to pray. Later also to be able to meet in there. We're going to need people to direct people to the upstairs part, simply to say this way, and here's the family. We're going to need some people to help people know which way the line goes. We need a person who stands on the other side to help people know where to go, because we're still being conscious of COVID. Where are we supposed to go now? So on each of those days, we need about 7 people to work in together, simply with handling the door, working as ushers, as guides for people who are new and visiting. So that's a lot of help. We need some people to pick up a couple of things. We need some people to get a vegetable tray and a fruit tray, simply for the family members, because they're going to need a break with 4 and 4.5 hours of waiting in line, shaking hands with all those people. They're going to need a break. So we're going to need some people to help with hospitality. We're going to need some people who on the next day come in and help with the sanctuary, because we're going to have seating in both the upstairs part of our hall. We're going to be live streaming that service there. And we're going to have people downstairs in the sanctuary itself. So we're going to need, instead of just one usher that you can get away with on a regular Sunday, we're going to need multiple ushers on that. So I need you, well, we need you, our church needs you to call the office as soon as possible and simply to say, here's me, I am willing to help, and here's what I can do, and here's the times I can serve. Saturday at the service, it's really a 2-hour commitment. It's coming early to the service and being available, and then being able to direct people. And then once we're done, the service is over, then it's over. So that's about a 2-hour commitment. We're going to need lots of time commitment, because the other service on Friday night is about, we're running Friday night from basically 3:30 to 9. And so we're going to need a lot of people to come and help for that. So you might be able to come for an hour. You might be able to come for the whole thing. You might not mind standing in the parking lot saying, hello, hello, this is the door right here. Thank you, greetings, come on in. That's all you have to do. But we're going to need a lot of people. We're going to need people to pray. This is the third request. We're going to need a lot of people to pray. We're going to need some people simply at all this time to be praying for God's presence, to be praying for God's work in the greeting, in the meeting, in the traveling, in the weather, all those different factors. We're going to need a lot of help and a lot of prayer. So you might say, hey, I can't even leave my apartment. Great. You can still be on the prayer team. Call Carol, call the office and say, sign me up for prayer. What we're doing is Carol's making a spreadsheet, and we have 4 leaders who are figuring out where we need to send people. And once you sign up, you'll get a call back from someone to give you some more details on the work we have to do. So that's the information. There's some more information specifically in the text that follows, but this is what we might call an all hands on deck moment as we come and support this family in this terrible loss. So God bless you, and hopefully we'll be talking to you soon. Bye-bye.